Good morning, my name is Ashley Slattery, and today we're looking at the concept of community, and I'll be using the form of songs to illustrate this concept. The traditional term of community is now old and outdated. The term community used to be defined as groups of people that live in the same place or have similar characteristics about themselves. However, over time, this term has been changed. Nowadays, people define community as groups of people that care about each other and feel that they belong together. This can be sectioned further into three separate parts: human, relationship, and shared identity. The concept of community is important, as it can be a place where people support one another, be somewhere they feel that they belong, and where knowledge can be passed on. Within Indigenous communities, such as Australian Aboriginals, cultural understanding is extremely important, as their beliefs, custom practices, and spiritual understandings are taught and passed on within these communities. Only the defined groups, such as family or community, can be taught such things, as they aren't shared outside of the defined group. Whether you feel it or not, we are part of many communities. In fact, you can be part of many different communities. These can include a school community, sports community, the neighbourhood community, or simply your family, as well as many others. This feels pretty good, doesn't it? Now imagine being part of a community where you're growing up, you are unable to participate in activities simply because of your gender. Well, this happened to Emily Wanamara. Originally from Gruton Latin in Northern Territory, Emily grew up in a strong family community where they regularly sung and performed. However, as she grew up, she began to realise that the women in her community rarely sung in public, and there was more than men. Emily decided that she wanted to inspire and empower female members of her community, especially the young Aboriginal women. She wanted full exclusion within her community and to allow everyone to find their own voice and be able to sing, speak, perform in public rather than just allow the men to do so. Her songs explore her personal journey so far, dealing with her family, culture, community, and her island, and in turn is empowering all members of her community. Her song Black Smoke deals with her culture and how her community have helped maintain this culture and inspire her to produce this song and many others.
I'll be sleeping under stars tonight. Not sure exactly where I'll be. Maybe underneath the pale moonlight, or maybe underneath that tree. Black smoke riding in the sky tonight. Everything will be alright if you let go. Humans will gathered in a place tonight. Everything will be alright if you let go.
In the chorus Black Smoke, Emily expresses the importance of a strong community to make everyone feel safe and give a sense of belonging. The term community can and will always change as society evolves, but the concept of community will always remain the same. The sense of belonging to a community establishes peace and harmony within a person. The feeling of worth, inclusion, togetherness, cooperation all establishes a healthy atmosphere for communities, and why they are important to each of us. Whether it is a painting, song, poetry, dance, or spoken word, art can tell a story to all of us. It can have a wider appeal on some communities, especially Aboriginals, as they have always passed on their culture in a creative manner, whether it is a live performance or artwork, and therefore their communities are likely to be open to this form of education and communication. Within schools, we need to be more open-minded to investigating the arts to focus on key concepts within the classroom. By using Emily Warramana as an example in the classroom to demonstrate these concepts, it will not only open the arts towards the students, but will open a different way of learning. As teachers, we need to be able to adapt to different learning styles and how different communities may learn. We not only have to acknowledge the importance of arts in the classroom, but we have to appreciate the arts and those created by Indigenous people, as this connects with community and what community means to them and our students. Thank you.